Hey there, everybody. It's Angelo. Just wanted to check in, say hi, uh, keep you guys updated on what's going on. And yeah, it's Monday, start of the work week. Unfortunately, haven't had any work come through today. We were more focused on getting my grandma to the airport. She just flew back home after being with us for a month. So, that's more important. You can miss a day of work because of that. And I'll keep you guys updated with the work as well, in my short form stuff as well as on here and the long form stuff. So with that being said, if you could do me a huge favor before I start talking and yapping and yapping and yapping, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that good stuff. It really helps the channel out and lets me know that I'm either doing the right thing, doing the wrong thing. And if you think I should try something else, leave a comment, let me know. If you want to just interact, say hi, feel free to say that, hi in the comments, whatever. Or don't, up to you. With that being said, I'm going to really get into it. We're going to do a one hit wonder. Again, just rip off the band aid and we'll start talking. So basically, it's pretty crazy, I would say, to see how fast time flies, especially with all of this, medical stuff that I've been experiencing. And then, of course, we have the holiday season that basically followed up right after that. And so it's kind of been a very surreal moment to realize how fast everything goes by and the fact that with how my condition is now, I'm almost I'm living basically a pretty standard life. And it's kind of odd. It has an adjustment period, I guess, because I still have certain responsibilities of medications and other things of that nature, getting enough sleep. I can't um, just be, I guess, 100% uh, relaxed. I'm kind of still more vigilant about what's going on. And then, of course, being told, like, date of surgery, like 2 months in advance, and you're just sitting here and you're hanging out. And it kind of, I guess, like I've said in the past, it lingers around you and then it hits you every once in a while and then it bounces back off and it lingers around and it hits you. And so I'm really just kind of trying to process that in the fact of, it being the 5th. I'll be getting surgery on the 22nd. I will keep you guys updated on that. I will try to get as much footage for you guys when that procedure does come around. But other than that, sorry, I've been all over the place. I've had a ton of family over. We've traveled to see family in other towns, hosted for the holidays, and just recently hosted another, get together with a bunch of family. And it's kind of crazy to see how fast that time goes by. That with all the great memories that we've made, really did pack it into a small amount of time. And I think that for me, it's a little difficult to, I guess, come to the realization that where now it's like, oh, New Year's over. There's not really many holidays that are of significance for a little bit, at least that I'm aware of. I could be completely ignorant to it, and if I am, let me know. But yeah, now it's like get back to get grounded and just hit the ground running. Uh, Back to the usual nitty gritty of every day, and I guess it's a little bit odd because I haven't really lived that for me, that much of a period of time with my condition being much better than it was in the past. So yeah, it's a little bit stressful. It's a little bit, I guess, shocking. A little, you kind of take a step back and are almost in awe of how different everything is. And so I'm having a little bit of an adjustment period and I'm doing my best to, continue to adjust and, just be, I guess, comfortable with the new way I'm living life, which is great. Um, my new way of life has been tremendous. I'm able to have less worries about, you know, medical issues. Of course, I do have to get surgery again, but you know, that is something in itself that is, it was inevitable that I was going to get surgery. I already got it done once. I could think I could do it one more time. But yeah, like a lot of this is interesting. And to see how fast with all of this time going by, the amount of memories that have been made in such a short period of time, um, has really put everything in perspective because you don't have to spend a ton of time with people to not, have a good time. You can have a great time with people that you care about and it be in a limited amount of time because everybody lives in a different place and you don't have control over that. So I'm doing my best to try to come to grips with it a little bit. It's kind of tough because all of this is new for me. I'm still going to be stuck with the inability to drive for quite a while. So, I don't know. It feels a little weird in that sense, but I want to get out there. I want to, you know, make some more friends, have a better paying job, have benefits because currently I don't. And that's just the reality of it is sometimes you settle and you don't really know your whole worth. And so I'm trying to figure out how I feel comfortable about myself and you know regain that confidence in myself that I've had and the comfortability in being, healthy, which is odd in a sense because I guess I'm having some sort of imposter syndrome as of what's going on shouldn't be because all my life I've had this struggle and now it's practically gone. So it's an interesting perspective to be looking back on. Now really my only responsibility is going to bed and taking my meds, which is a lot different than the past. So it's a little bit different. It's hard to adjust to, and there's always stuff going on. So when you're stressed out and things like that, and I'm sure I look like I'm a little bit exhausted. It's because I am. This time of year is always just like you keep getting hit with something, hit with something, hit with something. There's always something going on, celebrating people's birthdays, people having babies, you having family over. All of that has happened. So it's been just a nonstop onslaught of like breaking news. This is happening with your family this day, and finally everything's slowly quieting down, or and I could feel it. My body feels exhausted, and I'm not even really exercising that crazy. So I'll have to see what's up with that. But I plan to keep you guys updated, of course. I'm trying to figure out stuff to talk about. If you guys have any ideas, let me know about it, down below. With that being said, do me a huge favor. Please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, so I can let you know when my new videos drop. And, feel free to interact with me in the comments. With that being said, if you are struggling and you feel that there is an obstacle that feels insurmountable, know that you can overcome it. There are plenty of people that have overcome tremendous obstacles to do great things, and I genuinely believe that you can be one of those people. So keep fighting. I'm not quitting. So don't quit. Don't quit on yourself, and don't quit on me, and I'm not quitting on you or myself. Keep fighting. I'll talk to you all very soon. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.